It's week 11 of the NFL, and we'll see Kirk Cousins. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Vikings and the Cowboys.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First play, here's Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Cousins. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson, and he's taken down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss, and despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Inside give to Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Out to his left. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On 2nd down, Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Prescott now from the 50. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. The Cowboys at 6-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. A second down throw for Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nuwanger now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old Malaprop?
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down just outside his way. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. First down, here's the run with Cook. Nifty move. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They run again on first down. Cook, just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Cousins. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Cousins now. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January
taken in there by James Washington. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. James Washington as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, it's Elliott. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Give to Elliott. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it has to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott on the slant. He finds Washington. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Dak's going to keep it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Pollard trucks up, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
4 yards the pickup, first down. They go play action. Cousins. It's caught. Smith. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be fair so short. Just a 1-yard gain play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He's brought down number 31. He's 4. It's now second and 6.
Play action. Prescott steps away. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out to Cole on the right side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. To throw again on second down. Cousins. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. The Vikings now heading on to the field. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Setting up the screen for Cook. No gain on the screen there at second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about what he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down, but boy, that's a touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something we're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days. Yeah, absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Cousins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here. Looking out on the scoreboard, but... They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Oh, what a move. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. On the counter, Elliott. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal.